QUUBI. I hope I'm pronouncing their name right, but I am really interested to check out this band because I have seen their name online so many times. And yet, do you know what? I don't think I've ever actually sat down and listened to them. We cover so many bands and I see so many bands in live houses, and yet I feel like this is one that I've missed. And someone let me know if I'm wrong about this, but I've seen this name a million times. And anyway, look, we're going to fix it today by listening to their song Fading. Now, this came out 2 months ago, and I was thinking, okay, this is a sort of nice small band, 3,580 subscribers. This has like nearly 250,000 views. So I seem to have picked up just after, you know how people say, oh, I knew them before they were famous. I'm like the guy who found them just after they got famous. That seems to be what's happening here. Now, one of the reasons I did notice and I thought I finally got to jump on this is because QUUBI, they're on tour at the moment, which is amazing. Check out these tour days. This is so cool. I love when I see this kind of thing. And I was just doing a video a second ago where I was talking about Trident. And so one of their tour dates is going to be with Trident. And so because they were doing that, I was going through and doing it. I saw this poster. I thought, Trident are playing with QUUBI. Finally, I'm going to sit down and listen to some QUUBI. And if I'm pronouncing their name wrong, QUUBI fans, who therefore would not be QUUBI fans, please kick my ass in the comments. But nicely. But let's check them out. I want to hear this band. I just want to hear it. I've been seeing them around so much. I want to finally hear it. Let's go. This song is called Fading by the band who I think should be pronounced QUUBI. Oh, I'm liking the build-up. Okay, so they're like an idol group. Okay, yeah, we're definitely getting like the metal idol vibe there. Well, like the rock idol, I should say. That's a great intro. I'm loving the energy straight off the bat. Ooh. Love that little change there in the guitar line. Kind of went from the confident guitar tones into the gritty riff. And although it's kind of like a fairly standard idol video, I do love the direction. I think the direction's really tight. The framing, like the circular. Ooh, I like that little cadence at the end of the chorus there. I was going to say, like those little fisheye, those fisheye rotating shots as well is cool. That's cool. That's a very old school style breakdown. See, I like a good bridge that takes you in a different direction. If this builds back up into the last chorus nicely, we are going to be on a solid winner, because so far this has been a great little rock number. Oh yeah, who didn't see that coming? I signpost that a mile off. That little pop rap bit was quite nice. Built up the energy again. Key change! Do the key change! Is this R17 again? No, maybe not. Sorry, it's a venue used for a lot of music video filming. again, that cadence at the end of the chorus is really cool. That little like final chord pattern and melody. Yeah, this is solid. Okay, that was that was not what I expected. Like at first it came in, I was like, oh, it's an idol group. Oh, okay, it's like an idol group. Okay, cool. And then it started playing, and then it was like, oh, it's an idol group who sound like rock. Okay, now I understand why they're playing with Trident. That was mad. I enjoyed that a lot. You're gonna get me a like from that. Okay, let's talk about some of the things going on here, because I think I'm already subscribed to them, so I clearly know this group. Why do I know them? I need to find out what I know them from. So this is their third single. I feel like they've been around forever. Okay, still, I am 100% on board this, but let's talk about what makes this so good. First things first. It works, obviously, in its most basic level as a simple hard rock song. It's got like a good charging rhythm. It's got a good guitar line. The guitar line itself doesn't get too stuck in just doing the same thing. Like it starts off in the verses charging along with like a heavy sort of chord pattern, but then it breaks down into like that riff bit, which is like obviously where we're building into a pre-chorus, and then we get a big chorus after that pays it all off, where the sort of the notes rise up and you get like a slightly higher melody and everything. So the whole song is definitely following a fairly standard hard rock vibe, but it's doing a nice job of playing the three vocalist thing. We get the bits where they sing together, sound really good. We get the bits where they sing individually, nicely contrast from each other. And then you get like that bridge where it breaks down, gives you a little bit of space, especially in like a fairly straight shooting hard rock song. You need something to give you like a little bit of a left turn in the bridge, just so that you can, sort of like wind back that spring and get ready to punch back into the last chorus and make the last chorus feel dramatic and special, and not just a kind of more of, just the song continuing at exactly the same pace it has been up until that point. So the bridge does a nice job of like resetting and making the ending even more special. And here it has that breakdown. But then when it came in, I was like, you could just hear them building up to it. And then there was like a little, you just hear like right before, oh yeah, here it comes. Drops in, you get that heavy bit. They had the kind of the pop rap bit, which was cool. It wasn't, they didn't overplay it, they didn't overdo it, but it worked. It was nice. My feeling on rap has always been fairly well documented. I really love rap music when it's done right, but I think sometimes you get groups who just kind of use it as a very throwaway technique. I think here, the way it was done, it was almost like a rhythmic vocal. It wasn't overly done in a way that sounded pretentious. It just sounded like a nice sort of fun, bouncy delivery that actually in that bridge, that was for me was great. And as you can see, actually, the views really spike up at that point. It's just, is that the bit? Yeah. And then top view bit is the rap bit. Do you know, the funny thing is, for all I've heard like of hard rock fans who like don't like rap, I noticed this with Wagamama Rakia as well. Like if you look at the playback on their songs, the rap bit is almost always the bit that people play back the most. It's the most listened to part is usually the rap part, because rap bits in these kind of songs really work. They can be super effective, and I think this worked. And because it was only a few bars long, again, it was the right length. It didn't outstay its welcome. When you got like a group like Wagamama Rakia who have Miri, they've broken up now, but when they had Miri, who was like, she was a very good standalone rapper, regardless of anything, they could kind of build the songs more around her. But for songs like this, it's just like, yeah, okay. So I don't know about this lady, but I'm assuming she's not like a sort of originally a career rapper. And so like they've given her enough that she can do something really cool. And then it just sort of like builds up that energy beautifully so that when you go into the last chorus, it really works. Now, if anything, the only objection I'd say I have against this song is that I think it should have gone straight into a rap and then just burst into the chorus. Like used all that energy that she's so well built up and just threw into the last chorus. But instead it kind of like, we have a few bars where it just kind of fades down. And then we get like a little bit of a false start to the last chorus, and then we get the key change. I would have just come straight in with the key change last chorus immediately and punch straight in with it. And it seems you viewers agree, because it looks like the views dip down at this point and then come back up. I bet this bit where the views come back up is where the key change happens. Yeah, it was. So in my opinion, I think they should have gone straight from the rap into the key change bit. I think that would have worked out. I think that would have worked out more punchy. Yeah, just sort of like take those few seconds out there. Would have made the song, not that, maybe only about 10 or 15 seconds shorter, but I think it would have tightened it up a little bit. Other than that, though, I think this was absolutely 100%. I mean, by the way, we're always honest on this channel. I'm not, it's just, on this channel, we always talk honestly about things rather than just going, oh, that was amazing. Yeah. Honestly, though, for me, this song was amazing. I am 100% coming back to this group. I am 100% coming back to this song. This was just so much fun. It rocks. It had great energy. All three members brought a really cool game to it. The video was well directed as well. You know, it does a lot of the stereotypes, you know, like abandoned place and, all these kind of angles we've seen before. But I felt it was really well cut together. The whole way that everything moved was really cool. I don't know. Do I know the director? I've seen the director before. I recognize that name and I don't know why. Might just be remembering wrongly. Anyway, but yeah, this was really well put together. I think the song, just the whole thing was really fun. So as always, I like to pick through things, give my honest opinions on each individual bit. But if I was to give a final review, I am definitely coming back to this group. I am definitely coming back to this song, and this whole thing was just super satisfying. Oh my God, if I start becoming a fan of this group, I'm going to have to find the money to go and see them live with Trident on the 1st of November at Livehouse CB. That's written too small for me to tell where it is. I think I might be in, it's not in Toyama. No, but it's not in Tokyo, by the look at it. Anyway, great stuff. I really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I definitely want to check out more of this band, so let me know if you enjoyed this song, and then I can check it out with you. Because if not enough of you watch this video, then I'm just going to go and enjoy QUUBI on my own. Because I'm definitely going to be enjoying more QUUBI. Anyway, like I said, get in the comments, tell me what you think. And until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao.